Indeed, so that there are portions where Constable Zungu mentions him being in a meeting with Lieutenant Leshabane. At some point, Buthelezi is also there. At some point, Warrant Officer Makubo is also there. He, however, I searched and searched. I couldn't find exactly the location where those meetings took place. He was saying that when he was led in examination in chief. Unfortunately, that information relating to the venues where those meetings were taking place were not elicited. He also repeated the same version under cross-examination by my colleague, Mr. Ramusipili. I couldn't find a point where he mentions that at some point when he was amongst the people that I've mentioned, he also came across accused number one.
No, you didn't read it well. Zungu pertinently mentions that he attended a meeting where Leshabane was present.
Yes.
Sibia, sorry, is that David Sibia?
Yes, General Sibia.
General Sibia.
Makubo and Buthelezi and
Leshabane. And
yes.
There was one or two other guys.
Yes.
And that meeting took place at the offices of Leshabane. It was Leshabane, right? At Kloof. Mr. Baloi, is that correct, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. One can see that from page 57.
Yeah, that's what I read.
57, 58.
Yeah, that's when Makubo came with a version that Zungu is a liar because he, Makubo, is the person who arrested accused number 5.
Number 5, yes.
Yeah, but that meeting took place there at Kloof, okay?
At Klorkop,
sorry.
Yes. So in any event, my lord, we don't intend to make a meal out of that.
Okay, fine.
But another point that came out yesterday, it was with regard to Mr. Leshabane. I think the court indicated that it's the duty of the defense to call him. I don't know whether it's a Mr. or a what.
No, I didn't say that. I said Mr. Mngomezulu says he intends calling him. And when you're supposed to call him in the trial within a trial,
yes,
Mr. Mngomezulu thereafter decided he's no longer calling him. You don't remember that, Mr. Ramusipiti?
What transpired, my lord, is that indeed on that day, General Leshabane was present in court.
Yeah.
However, it then emerged that he's on the list of state witnesses.
Right, yeah.
And because the state's case is not yet closed,
right.
He couldn't call him, my lord.
Yeah, you're right.
Why does the whole entire internet, remember the moment where Advocate Baloi stood up and said, General Leshabane is one of the state witnesses, so therefore hands off my witness, says Baloi. Okay, so Mngomezulu could not call him. Those are the rules. Those are the rules in South Africa. Once you're a state witness, hands off to the defense. The defense could not call him. Why is the judge remembering this another way? Why is he remembering this a way that it didn't happen? Thank goodness for Ramasipili to say, that's not what happened. Okay. Baloi said, nope, he's my witness. Okay. And not only that, Leshabane was already inside Pagati, the courtroom, waiting to be called in. First of all, why was he sitting in the courtroom? But why was he sitting in the courtroom? But you know what? We're going to ignore that for now. That's this minor information. The information here is that Advocate, the late Mngomezulu, may his soul rest in peace, did say he wanted to call Leshabane, but he could not. See, those are two different WhatsApp groups. He could not because Baloi played a game on him, knowing full well he was never going to call Leshabane to the stand. Can you believe the nerve of the man? Like this week, I've lost all patience with Baloi. Ever since the DNA statement, somebody left a comment and said, even their child who was listening in started laughing and said, my goodness, what's going on in adult land over there? You guys cannot be telling me this man is serious that he thinks XY is a mixed chromosome, that there's two donors there, male and female. That time, a female chromosomes is X and X. Come on now, Baloi. You need to issue a statement. Or the NPA needs to issue a statement, or the DPP. Somebody needs to correct that. On behalf of the nation, we need to understand what Baloi means. But I digress. So the judge cut Mnisi off when Mnisi was still trying to tell him, still trying to put on the record that I did go read the record And then when I read the record, Zungu does indeed mention this meeting, but there's nowhere where he mentions that accused number one was there. He didn't get to finish that. And the judge says, no, 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 no. What do you mean, my lord? Like, why are you cutting Nisi off? Why do you not give him the respect of finishing his sentences ever? Yesterday it was the break. You didn't even get to understand what he was asking for. But let's go ahead and like this video right here. I'm going to go ahead and continue playing the rest of the highlights for today for you, but I would appreciate you if, we exchange. Okay, I give you the video, you hit the like. I give you the video, you hit the like. That simple. Please, thank you. Let's continue listening on.
Okay, fine.
But nonetheless, my lord, the state pertinently indicated that they would be calling him.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
That is when Zungu was testifying and he was referring to the conversation that he had with Leshabane. The state requested that information be provisionally received because they will definitely be calling Mr. Leshabane.
Yes.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay, fine. Let's continue. Is that correct, Mr. Baloyi?
Maybe two issues. The first one regarding the fact that Zungu never mentioned that they met at Kloorkop. If one looks at page 55 of the record, clearly at lines 20, it says the same year, 2019, I received a call from General Leshabane who asked me to meet him at his cluster office in Kloorkop.
Yeah, fine.
And regarding the issue as to whether the state is going to call General Leshabane, initially we indicated, my lord, that he's on the list of state witnesses,
Okay.
but at the later stage we made it clear that we are not going to call him, and we intimated that we are making him available to the defense.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Minister, let's proceed then.
As it please the court, my lord. Otherwise, that is, it's not a big point. Thank you, my lord.